Hi everyone, I'm Reptilian. Thank you for coming to this video. This is the first ever video I've made for War Thunder on YouTube. I'm a little bit nervous, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I was trying for a little bit, doing some mic tests, this and that, thinking what kind of video could I put for my first ever one. I want to make it good, but I think I was just pulling my hair out trying to get the most perfect result, and at the end of the day, I was wasting so much time. So I thought I'd just jump in, do something that I enjoy, which is playing in the Phantom, and record it. If I get a decent match, just commentate over it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this. If you get any feedback, something that's bugging you about this video, or if you like this video, just let me know in the comment section. It all helps. Any feedback, I can try and make this content much better for you. But in this video, right, I chose the Phantom for anybody who isn't too familiar with it, or maybe they're in the lower tier trying to get a peek at the higher tier thinking, oh, what can I expect? I'm going to talk about the Phantom here because although there are many choices for fighters, what I find fascinating about the Phantom is that you have a number of options in which to get money and RP in your game. For example, if you're a fighter, right, what you're going to do, you're going to go after fighters, right? But you could be in a fighter and not be all that great. So you might get one kill, but then, you're kind of capped for what you can do in terms of trying to get more points and more silver lions, right? In the Phantom, what I've found is that it's more of a missile carrier. You've got your stuff right there, and it does have a 20mm cannon, but you can engage in the dogfighting in the opening part of the battle. Get in there, do your thing, try and influence the battle, maybe get like 1 or 2 kills with the missiles. But then, when your enemy, providing you win the match, when your enemy is dispersed and maybe you got a few guys over there and basically your team is just mopping them up, right, and they might be far away and you can't quite get to them, you can still make a fair bit more money, or silver lions and RP, because of your 20mm cannon. And because you have a ballistic computer, switch it on if you've got the right key binding, go down there and start mopping up some ground targets. You might have underestimated how much money you can actually get from that. So I recommend the Phantom because it gives you options on how to actually get a seriously good result from your battle. So you're going to see from here, right, I climbed up to 8,000 meters at like a 25-degree angle, and I saw this guy going after my teammates, so I switched my engines off. Well, not quite off, but I throttled them down just to kind of control my descent, looking for targets of opportunity. I see this Phantom right here thinking, what can I do with him? He's coming up, and I tried to catch him with my cannon. Wasn't so successful, but I don't think I was really too far away from him. So now, trying to turn, and this is a bit of a mistake with your Phantom because you don't want to engage in a turning battle with it. It's not that kind of thing. That's one of the reasons for why it makes it so hard to be like an air superiority fighter. I saw the Mirage on my teammate, so I fired a missile to help kind of break that chase, get him off his back. This Phantom was coming straight for me as I was turning. I was able, because I was pulling up, I was able to get my 20mm cannons on his belly while he was just too high. Probably couldn't get his nose down enough, but I was able to get that, win that engagement. That Phantom, you can see smoking away in the distance, continues until he dies, but I'm still focusing on this little area right here. This is where I want to be, not there, and I can see this Phantom on my teammate, so I get a missile on him. It wasn't to kill him, because I would have had some pretty high hopes if I was trying to secure that kill, but it broke the chase, which is what I wanted. My teammate was able to turn around, and that basically was just as successful as a kill. It basically put my teammate in a good enough position. You got T2 buzzing around over there. I tried to come over in this direction, realized the 104 was going pretty quick, so I turned back around over here when I noticed that now there are 2 guys on my teammate. However, Rubles was able to get a nice little missile on that FGR Phantom, and so we just have to keep our eye on this T2 right here. So I tried to come in, see what I can do. Against a T2 in a Phantom, I wouldn't hope too much for something cannon based. It's not gonna happen. Oh, sorry about that. Let me get it back. Now I'm turning around. I can see this T2 over here, so he's in my sights right now. So I get my missile ready, and I notice that he's going up. So I locked him up, fired it off, and that was his fate sealed. right there. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not exactly a masterpiece, but I was able to make it work. I mean, I've got the general principles of how a Phantom can work, you know, down. So because the enemy fighters are now dispersed, this is where you can make more money. Okay, now this is where your 20mm cannon comes in. I take this F3D down. That's a little bit of, you know, that's a little bit in the bank right there, and you got like just so much ground targets that you can go for. I missed this F3D and then went straight for that artillery piece. Tried to get a bit more, but as you can see, there's only one enemy fighter left in the game, which means I was now pressed for time. I tried to get that artillery piece to the house. There we are. That's a risky one, but I pulled it off. So they're still. Where is that fighter? He's here somewhere. Oh, we're gonna see him shortly. I just remembered. So as you can see, there's more ground targets. There we are. You gotta watch out for pillboxes. I mean, they do require more rounds on target. You do have a ballistic computer, so it makes it a whole lot easier. There we are, and we have another F3D who caught my eye. I didn't mean to lock him. I think I have it binded to the same thing, the radar. I've never been able to fix the radar thing, so kind of been a bit of an annoyance for me that I didn't quite fix. Where is the enemy? There we are. This F-104, I noticed him on this turn that he's coming after me, and I was like, okay, shit, because now he's caught me in a compromised position in a Phantom. I'm not really all that great. But then again, he's in an F-104, so he's at just as much of a disadvantage when it comes to turning, and I knew that I actually had a chance here. So that's why you can see me trying to get away, but my camera was facing towards him, and I just knew that as long as I make these little subtle turns, I mean, I wouldn't call it subtle, but basically don't panic, you know, adjust your course a little bit and then pull in quite hard, and it should be sufficient enough to just make life so hard for him. And as you can see, he's on my case. Now, I believe you're going to see a bit more here. He's going to die around about here, I think he is. There we are. Rubles fired his missile. Amazingly efficient with his missiles. He killed the F-104. Now, right here, I'm not actually looking, and I didn't realise that he died, so I'm doing all these little manoeuvres in this little valley thing, not realising that he's dead. And I think when I did realise that he's dead, I was like, shit, I don't have too much time left, so I think I went back in to try and get some more ground targets, but I think that was all she wrote for us. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first video for War Thunder. I'm just going to go into a little bit more details right now, right? I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a perfectionist. I'd say I'm kind of very picky, though. As in, I don't know. I mean, I try to record a lot of footage, and because I'm not all that great at the game, I was getting killed, and I was like, yo, I can't show this to people. Not because I don't want people to think that I'm amazing at this game, but it's just because I just wanted something good. I mean, if you're thinking about putting your first video up, right, you want something good, but I just thought, nah, just go with something that I'm having a lot of fun with. So I hope this video was very informative for anybody who hasn't got the Phantom yet, or maybe has the Phantom and didn't realize its potential for farming ground targets and just backing up the points you do make in the game. Because I would feel comfortable going into a battle with a Phantom, trying my best, maybe get a few assists here and there, get like one kill, and once the enemy starts dispersing, just focus on ground targets, get those kills, and you could be looking at a decent amount of Silver Lions and decent amount of RP. It's a great way to grind the aircraft tree, you know, for a faction that has a Phantom in it. So yeah, this is the F-4C, and I'm using it to grind for the F-4E, which is something I really want. Only thing is I don't have enough Silver Lions for it, so I'm not going to be able to play with it anytime soon. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more of this, maybe you enjoyed my style of commentary, maybe you didn't, or you know, maybe you did. Let me know. I mean, sorry guys, I'm getting a bit nervous here. I'm just mixing up my words. Just let me know what you think. Like, if you loved it, if you didn't love it, if there's any technical issues, maybe the sound is a bit off or something, let me know. I'll be sure to get to it. I'll get back to your comments. If you want to see more of this, guys, if you you know, it will be great if you subscribed. If you like and subscribe, you know, it'll help the channel out. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, if I see that there's more demand for my content, I would be more than happy to just get more of this stuff up and even try to mix it up with other things as well. Guys, thank you very much, and I hope you guys are staying safe. Thank you.